Hi everyone, and welcome to BODHI's Crystal Bowl Sound Healing for the Fall Equinox. We wanted to take some time and put something out into the world for whoever has access to see it. I'm so grateful for you to be viewing this, and if you have any questions about BODHI, please feel free to message us. We'll make sure that contact information is included with this recording. The equinox is coming up on Sunday the 22nd, and it is the fall equinox. And during the equinox, the days and nights are equally long. And so the equinox brings in this wonderful celebration of what have we harvested over the summer. And it also brings in a beautiful time for how can I find balance in my life. And I don't know about you all, but I know that my life has been a bit of a dumpster fire since the end of summer. There's something about New England where I feel like the summer ends and I just kind of slam into a brick wall. I think I cried a lot when I realized we had soccer starting, and finding that balance has been really difficult. And so this time of our lives, this time of the seasons, is an invitation to learn how to find our inner balance. And it's a great opportunity every year to come back into this, I think, reality of what the earth holds for us. For me, over the summer, it's a lot of time of play. I don't like to make a lot of commitments. I don't like to really have to be anywhere at any certain time. My body just feels free and wants to be free. And now coming into September and October, there's work to do. And just like there would be work to do if we were harvesting and preparing ourselves for the winter. And so coming into the spaciousness of how do I find balance between play and freedom and work and responsibility. And the equinox happens when the sun first enters into Libra. And Libra is the sign of the scales. And right now, we are working towards with this idea of harmony. Libra also is a sign that when it's in its shadow state, it's a bit of a people pleaser. It's a bit of, I'm going to put everyone else's needs first before my own. And so regardless of if you're a Libra or you're a Gemini or whatever you are, whatever your sun sign is, with the sun in Libra right now, we're all experiencing this universally, this question of what do I sacrifice within myself to maintain outer balance, to maintain outer harmony. And so now is a beautiful time to focus on this question of what can I release in order to let the balance come from the inside first. And it is hard. It is a lot easier to put people's needs before our own. Many of us were trained to do that. And I also always really like to say that that is a protective mechanism. It's called, let's see, we got fight, flight, freeze, and appease. Sorry, I forgot my states of the nervous system. Appeasement is a physiological stress response. And so I usually feel a little kind of conflicted or a little sad when folks say, oh, I'm just a people pleaser, and they think it's like a bad thing. And the question is always like, well, how did that serve you? How did that keep you safe? And in what ways can you practice releasing that now and healing the parts of you that are being called into, I am only safe if and when everyone else around me is happy and feels good. Because that, my friends, is a physiological stress response, and we are powerless in the moment over those physiological stress responses. And so remembering that it takes time to relearn these patterns. It takes time to learn how to ask, is that the right choice for me? And so with the equinox, we are celebrating the light, we are celebrating the harvest, We are celebrating the balance, and we are learning how to find our inner balance. And remember that we're learning that. Many of us were never taught how to do that. So let's take a moment. Let's start by becoming aware of our breath. I always like to say that our breath is this beautiful gift. And it's our connection, or one of our connecting points to the outside world. Our breath is both internal and external. Our breath was the first thing from the outer world that we took in. From the moment of our birth, it was the first gift we received. And it will be with us. And our breath, our last breath out, will be the last gift that we offer to this planet. So coming into contact with your breath, not trying to control it, not trying to change it, just connecting with it, becoming aware of it. Maybe feeling how good it feels, the way it moves in and out of your nose, in and out of your ribs. Every in-breath is nourishing. Every out-breath is a cleansing. And then finding a way to shift our awareness to the surfaces that our body is connecting to. Physically feeling the support that we have. Practicing and learning how to find our breath. Practicing how to find where we're physically supported is a wonderful and powerful tool to help bring us back into a state of regulation, into a state of presence, into a state of making choices that are in our best interest. Being present in our body can help us find our divine yes. And it can also help us find our divine no. And our divine maybe. And human or divine, I don't know. Where our body is connected, where it's being supported. Maybe it's the earth, maybe it's the ground, maybe it's your floor. Underneath all of that is strength. Let yourself and your body feel held by something that is both a part of you and stronger than you. To take a little time. I want you to let your subconscious show you some times and some spaces, some places and some ways that you feel you have to choose outer harmony. Just letting your subconscious gently show you. Maybe a time this past week, maybe a time from a really long time ago. And if it feels okay, ask our subconscious to reveal to us what didn't feel safe about that time. And it could be something simple or silly. Maybe your bra was too itchy. Maybe you were tired or hungry. Felt incredibly alone. Let's just take a moment and offer that memory up for healing and release. And maybe we can hug ourselves or allow a grandma or a pet or something bigger to hug that part of us and say, I know you were doing the best that you could in that moment. And you are very much loved. Maybe we could ask our highest self or our future self what are some simple things we could do to show up, maybe just a little bit differently next time. Whatever that looks like to you, whatever it feels like, just take a moment and call in that energy of the divine feminine. It doesn't matter what you identify as, it doesn't matter what body parts you have. We all have that energy in our bodies. The energy of receiving, the energy of witnessing, the energy of holding space. And let's let this beautiful, loving, and gracious energy hold space for us. And we're going to let our subconscious gently pull something out of us, very gently. An object, a thought, a feeling. Maybe it's something we love. Maybe it's something we'd rather avoid. Just letting this divine love and this beauty and our subconscious pull this out just very gently, so we can look at it in the light. So that we can get to know it. So we can give it a hug. Let that thing speak. You can ask what role it served and where it wishes it could be now. We could also ask what it wishes it could do for us instead of what it's been doing. And with the help of each other, the help of this Venusian energy, the help of witnessing and space holding, and the help of the bowls and the sounds of my voice, we can free that thing so that it can be what it needs to be, unencumbered. We embrace it and we watch it transform. We watch it transmute. Looking up into the distance, we see a figure walking towards us. Gracious and radiant with joy and pleasure. And as this being gets closer, we realize it's us. Unencumbered and free. Walking forward to hold us, to guide us, ready to hold our hand. Ready to sit with us, ready to show us the work that we need to do. Not your taxes, not your dishes, maybe your dishes. But ready to help us and be there with us. Because as beautiful as the equinox is, and as much as we are celebrating the light and finding balance and harmony in this beautiful time of year, we all are also preparing ourselves for the winter months. And this divine self who's here with us always is ready to guide us through the winter. And we offer our gratitude, any requests, knowing that they will never leave us. Their love for us is unconditional. Just feeling the safety and the harmony, and readying ourselves. Chakra balance. And we'll talk your way through each chakra system. Feel free to tone me out. Feel free to listen along. May the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our 12th chakra system, Our 12th chakra system is this very thin membrane that rests on the outside of our auric field. And it's often called where the two become one and the one become two. This is where we become a unique and individuated expression, like the fingers on a hand. The fingers are the hand and the hand are the fingers. Each finger is unique. This is your unique expression of the universe. It is how you uniquely live as a part of one. And at any time we might feel alone or overwhelmed, physically sense into this space and feel our interconnectedness with ourselves and all life. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our 11th chakra system. Our 11th chakra system is our electrical field, both inside of our body and outside. It's our nerves and our neurons, and it's that zing you can feel when you walk into a room. It's that sense of knowing. I feel it, I sense it, I'm not quite sure why. Our electrical field is surrounded by our 12th chakra, the membrane. And we light it up. And we come into right relationship with this system. And we learn to have faith with that knowing. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our 10th chakra. Located approximately 2 feet below our feet, this chakra system is a beautiful reflecting pool, and it anchors us into this world. And whatever we have excess of, excess joy, excess rage, excess frustration, excess parking tickets, we offer it to this 10th chakra system, and it reflects back our inner beauty. It reflects back the truth of how lovely and wonderful we are, even in our darkest moments. And let's take a moment now to offer it whatever you have access of. Just like the mud that the lotus flower roots into, our 10th chakra transmutes all into nutrient-dense information that is beautiful and loving. And we root down into it. And we feel it loving us back. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our 9th chakra system, which is high above our heads. It's our highest self. And we just take a moment and feel them smiling down on us. Our highest self has no judgment. They have no shame. They have appreciation, understanding, and love. And we welcome them. We welcome a relationship. And we feel them coming down into our system. That unconditional love. I am always here for you and with you. And take a moment to hear whatever messages of joy and love they have to offer you. Maybe there's words of affirmation. Maybe it's just a sensation. Just for this teeny tiny moment in time, allow yourself to feel your highest self inside of you. Offering them a seat at the table. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our crown chakra, our seventh chakra. Oops, I skipped a chakra, sorry. By the greatness of presence, we enliven and awaken our eighth chakra, which is about 2 feet above our head. Our eighth chakra system is our highest path. It's the highest path we can walk in this lifetime. And anytime I hear highest path, I always think about martyrdom. And that's not what that is. Our highest path is beauty. Our highest path is fun and joyful. And it might feel like a roller coaster. But our highest path loves us. And it's meant to lead us to the cessation of suffering. It's like a stage we can walk across. It's a stage we can dance across. Feel yourself walking across, dancing, floating, flying, somersaulting. Your stage. It's your path. It's your stage. May our stumbling blocks turn into stepping stones that turn into this stage that we dance across. By the greatness of presence, we enliven and awaken the seventh chakra. Our seventh chakra is our crown chakra. It's located right at the top of our head. Always open, always receiving, always wonderful. And we just take a moment to receive. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our sixth chakra. It's also known as our third eye. Physically, it's located at the center of our brain, our pineal gland. Its outward expression is just in between your eyebrows and up a little bit. the center of our brain. Just like our regular eyes, our third eye, our pineal gland, has rods and cones in it for sensing light. Why would something that is in complete and utter darkness need light receptors? Our third eye is meant to see the inner light. It lights our path in front of us, and it lights our path behind us, like a lighthouse. And we cleanse it and we clear it, and we develop a relationship with our intuition and our hindsight. We forgive anything our hindsight needs to forgive. And we cultivate faith in our intuition and our inner knowing, and we claim that back as ours. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our fifth chakra, which is our throat chakra. Our throat chakra is our outward expression of our creativity. It is where we speak our truth. It is also where we retrieve, we receive our truth. And we let our subconscious show us in ways that we've been aching for. And we replace all external truths with our own inner truth. Someone else's reality may be completely different from mine, and that's okay. It doesn't have to shake my truth. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our fourth chakra, which is our heart. Sometimes we can't always put ourselves first. Some of us have made commitments, some of us have made choices coming into this world. But that doesn't mean I have to be last or I don't count. And so here in our heart, we welcome in this divine grace of energy, of gentle love, compassion, and wisdom. Knowing who we are, knowing our truth, knowing our love, knowing that sometimes my children need to eat before me because it makes my life easier. And it doesn't mean I don't love myself. Just releasing all the pain, ask our sixth chakra, our third eye, to help us see clearly so that we can love clearly. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our third chakra, which is our solar plexus. This solar plexus, it's about 2 inches above your belly button. This is the seat of our willpower, of our free will, and of consent. And it is very, very easy to use our willpower, but it is also very, very exhausting. When we remind our solar plexus it is a part of something. Its job is not to control. Its job is not to force, even though it can. Its job is not to worry. Its job is to choose love. Its job is to choose love. And to remember that it is being loved. Our solar plexus's job is also to remember that we are being loved. Love has such a strange relationship with our memories as children. The amount of times I was told by my parents they were doing something because they loved me, and it was not a loving act. It's hard. It can be a challenging journey. And so we just give our solar plexus a little break. Give your willpower a little break. Practice surrendering. Practice willingness. I'm willing to let someone else load the dishwasher, even though everything's going to fill up with water and my spoons will never dry. Maybe you don't have to let them load the dishwasher. Maybe you just practice the willingness. Practice willingness. I'm willing to feel loved. I'm willing to see that this thing that I want to happen, I'm willing to accept maybe it's meant to happen a little differently. Practice willingness. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our sacral chakra. Approximately 2 inches below your belly button. Our sacral chakra is the chakra of intimacy, our feelings, our one-on-one relationships, our expression of sexuality. Sacral means sacred. Our sacral chakra is the chakra of desire. Your desires are sacred. Your desires are breadcrumbs back to you. And we can employ our solar plexus's willpower or free will to choose to follow our desire for a day, an hour, a minute. And we ask our subconscious to show us, what do I desire? And we ask our entire system, we ask the entire universe to show us how desire can be safe, to mirror and to model safety and desire. By the greatness of presence and the love that is within, we enliven and awaken our root chakra. Our root chakra is located at the tip of our tailbone. It is our first chakra. It is where we land as human beings. It is our physical body. It is our physical self. And we come into this root chakra. And we become rooted and anchored in this place, in this time, in this moment, in this body. And we become willing to see our body as a safe place. We become willing to see ourselves as belonging here. And we become willing to let this root chakra branch out into the earth, to become the base of the scale, so that no matter what is happening, that base is always in balance. Times in life ebb and flow. We always have that base. We always have that balance. Feel your base. Feel your strength. Feel your roots. Feel yourself in all of your glory. We call in white rainbow light, cleansing and clearing us, releasing all of the stories, releasing all of the harm, releasing. And just as we came in, we allow ourselves to begin to feel present in our bodies, to feel the support of the surfaces we are connected to. And we remember our breath, that dear old friend. We take a few good cleansing breaths. And slowly start to bring your awareness behind your eyes. Maybe there's a movement your body is craving or desiring. My neck wants to stretch. Very gently, as you feel called, you can open your eyes, or you can continue where you're at. I just wanted to say thank you for joining us for this equinox meditation. Hopefully it will help bring some balance and harmony to this time of year. And we will see you soon. Thanks.